What's good, y'all? I'm here back with another YouTube video. Haven't posted on my channel for a while. Been really inconsistent due to school and that sorts, but I'm trying to get consistent, more consistent now. Um, the style I'm trying to go after now is like speed arts and just discussing basketball and like just stuff in general. So here we're gonna talk about Bradley Beal getting traded to the Suns this week. Probably when the video was recorded this week still. Um, I think like since super teams has been like the mantra since I guess technically forever, but like trading for super teams since KG and Paul Pierce, KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen linked up back in like 2007. But I think like the landscape is changing. You know, like big threes, like it's not really like, oh, they're definitely gonna win like when KD went to the Warriors and when LeBron went to Miami. So like seeing this, like usually, like back in the day, not even back in the day, but like usually NBA fans would see like a big trade where like some big, like this humongous big three links up and they're like, oh yeah, like they're definitely gonna run away with the finals and win it all. Like it's gonna be a sweep. Like they're not gonna lose to nobody. But in this case, like I'm not even like worried at all. I fully believe the Suns are not winning the finals. Like I think now like depth is way more better than being top heavy. It's evident with the last couple champions we have with the Nuggets. Their bench is deep. They have plenty of players they have off the bench that contributed during the finals. The Warriors, we all know the Warriors. They definitely weren't top heavy, even though Curry did do a lot of work. He did have an amazing finals in 22, and then the Bucks. The Bucks do have a bench. They have Bobby coming off the bench, and I am a Bucks fan by the way. So that championship was winning that championship was one of the best days of my life. But the Bucks do have had a lot of strength off the bench, and we already know with the Lakers were very deep as well. It's not like the theme is it's not very top heavy. The last top heavy team I would personally say won the championship were those Warriors, besides from the 22 Warriors, like those Dynasty Warriors teams from 2015 to 2018. So I think we're moving away from dynasties. So I don't understand why the Suns would trade for Bradley Beal. Honestly, like, and when you think about it, like Bradley Beal is a scorer, and they have a lot of scoring on the team already with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. I don't blame them for moving off Chris Paul just because you cannot rely on him in the playoffs to stay healthy. And the older you get, the more likely the problem will not get solved. So I think moving off Chris Paul was smart. I think they should have maybe traded DeAndre Ayton and used that to build pieces around Booker and KD. Get a not as good as a center, but like an athletic center who plays defense, runs the paint. Get a point guard. I wouldn't want Cameron Payne being my starting point guard. However, use that money, find a decent point guard, but that's easier said than done. Honestly, I would have tried to get Tyus Jones before he got traded to the Wizards. Wait, where he come from? Yeah. I would have tried to trade Tyus Jones and get him to replace Chris Paul, but it's easier said than done. I'm not the GM. But still, I'm not sure how good this team will be, especially like we still got to see how they're gonna fill out the rest of their roster. But honestly, if I had to make a prediction on them right now, I'll honestly just say that they'll be at the same place they were last year, like potentially second round exits, maybe Western Conference Finals. They're not better than the Nuggets because the biggest problem going against the Nuggets isn't solved, which is Nikola Jokic. That's why I alluded to trading DeAndre Ayton because he's not stopping Jokic. And DeAndre Ayton, I'm not gonna say he's the reason why they lost a lot of playoff series, but they tried putting him against Giannis, and that's good for me as a Bucks fan because Giannis absolutely torched him in 2021. I just don't think it's feasible just having only him, just putting him on an island with these big men who are destroying him in these playoff series. So that problem isn't going to change against Jokic, and Jokic will still pick them apart. So that's why I said they wouldn't make it out the West. And with that being said, you don't know what the Lakers are going to do. You got to still respect the Lakers and what they got going on. You know, AD, he's a monster as well when he's healthy. The Warriors are gonna retool. They just got Chris Paul. I said the Suns should move off Chris Paul, but Chris Paul's gonna have a reduced role with the Warriors, so you already know like he might be very efficient in that reduced role. So you may never know, and don't let the Warriors add some length to their team because they'll be very dangerous as well. We'll be talking about them like in serious championship discussions as well. Besides from that, we'll have to see what the Grizzlies gonna do, but I'm not really too concerned about the Grizzlies. The Clippers really just got to stay healthy, but I heard they're talking about trading Paul George, so we'll see. We'll see what they got going on. But honestly, I don't think this move really changes anything. There's gonna be a lot of points scored for the Suns, but are they gonna be stopping a lot of teams? I'm not too sure about that. I couldn't bet on that. But yeah, honestly, that's all I really have to say about the Bradley Beal trade. I plan on making a lot more videos, trying to be more consistent and just building this page up. And I don't only plan on talking about basketball. I plan on talking about like the world in general, like financial stuff, just things in general and stuff I just got going on. So if you rock with that, just subscribe. I'm gonna be consistent, and I'll let the rest of the video play out with the speed art the way I finish this design.